Football history is shaped not only by goals and trophies, but by moments when identity, belief, and unity collide. Achraf Hakimi and Hakim Ziyech stand at the center of such a moment. Two players born outside Morocco, raised in Europe, molded by elite football systems, yet forever tied to the red and green of a nation that lives in their hearts. Their stories are different in style, pace, and personality, but their destination is the same: pride, purpose, and legacy. In an era where national allegiance is often treated as a career choice, Hakimi and Ziyech made a decision rooted in emotion. They chose Morocco not because it was easy, but because it meant something. That choice transformed them from talented footballers into national icons. Every run Hakimi makes down the flank and every pass Ziyech bends across the pitch carries the weight of millions watching, believing, and dreaming. Together, they represent the dual nature of football itself. Hakimi is movement, power, and endless energy, the modern game in motion. Ziyech is creativity, rhythm, and imagination, the timeless soul of the sport. One attacks space, the other attacks structure. One runs at defenders, the other breaks them with thought. Different weapons, same mission. This section is not just about what they have in common statistically or tactically. It is about what they mean. About how two individuals, shaped by different journeys, came together to elevate a team, a nation, and an entire continent. Before the trophies, before the headlines, before history was written, there was belief. And belief is where their story truly begins. Achraf Hakimi was born on November 4, 1998, in Madrid, Spain, to Moroccan parents who had emigrated in search of a better life. His upbringing was modest, and football quickly became both his passion and his escape. Growing up in the Spanish capital, Hakimi was surrounded by football culture, and from a young age, his speed and natural talent were impossible to ignore. Despite being born in Spain, his heart was always deeply connected to Morocco, a bond that would later define his international career. Hakimi joined Real Madrid's youth academy La Fabrica at the age of just 8 years old in 2006. From the beginning, coaches noticed his exceptional athleticism, stamina, and attacking instincts. Originally playing as a winger, Hakimi was later converted into a right back, a decision that would shape his destiny. His ability to sprint endlessly up and down the flank, deliver precise crosses, and recover defensively made him stand out among his peers. After years of development in Real Madrid's youth system, Hakimi made his first team debut in 2017 under manager Zinedine Zidane. During the 2017-18 season, he was part of a historic Real Madrid squad that won the UEFA Champions League, making him one of the youngest Moroccan players ever to lift the trophy. However, competition for places at Madrid was fierce, and regular playing time was limited. In search of growth, Hakimi moved on loan to Borussia Dortmund in 2018, a move that transformed his career. In Germany, Hakimi exploded onto the European stage. Under Lucien Favre, he was given freedom to attack, often playing as a wing-back or even further forward. During his 2 seasons at Dortmund, Hakimi scored crucial goals, delivered countless assists, and became one of the Bundesliga's most feared wide players. His performances against top teams, including goals against rivals Schalke and Inter Milan, showcased his maturity and confidence. Hakimi returned to Real Madrid in 2020. But the club ultimately decided to sell him to Inter Milan due to financial constraints. Under Antonio Conte, Hakimi reached another level. Playing as a right wing-back in Conte's system, he became a key figure in Inter's attack, contributing goals, assists, and relentless energy. His impact helped Inter win the Serie A title in the 2020-21 season, ending Juventus' 9-year dominance. Hakimi was widely regarded as one of the best fullbacks in the world during this period. In the summer of 2021, Achraf Hakimi joined Paris Saint-Germain (PSG) in a high-profile transfer. In Paris, he continued to shine alongside stars like Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. Hakimi added multiple Ligue 1 titles to his collection and became a crucial piece of PSG's system, praised for his consistency, professionalism, and leadership. Despite PSG's Champions League struggles, Hakimi remained one of their most reliable performers. On the international stage, Hakimi chose to represent Morocco, honoring his roots and family heritage. He made his senior debut in 2016 at just 17 years old and quickly became a leader. His defining moment came at the 2020 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, where he played a monumental role in Morocco's historic run to the semi-finals. the first African nation ever to achieve that feat. His Komponenka penalty against Spain and tireless performances throughout the tournament cemented his legendary status in Moroccan football history. Beyond trophies, Hakimi is admired for his character. He is known for his discipline, humility, and strong connection to his family. Off the pitch, he has become a global ambassador for Moroccan football and African excellence. His iconic celebration, pointing to his head, symbolizes intelligence, focus, and belief. Today, Achraf Hakimi is widely recognized as one of the best right-backs of his generation, combining speed, technique, defensive awareness, and attacking brilliance. Still in his prime, his journey is far from over. With club ambitions, international dreams, and an ever-growing legacy, Hakimi continues to run not just down the wing, but straight into football history. Hakim Ziyech was born on March 19, 1993, in Dronten, Netherlands, to Moroccan parents originally from northern Morocco. He grew up in a large family under difficult financial circumstances, and tragedy struck early when he lost his father at a young age. This loss deeply shaped Ziyech's personality, maturity, and emotional strength. Football quickly became his refuge, a way to cope, express himself, and dream beyond his surroundings. Ziyech began his football journey at local clubs Real Dronten and ASV Dronten before joining the youth academy of SC Heerenveen. His technical ability, close control, and vision stood out immediately. In 2012, he made his professional debut for Heerenveen in the Eredivisie, announcing himself as a creative midfielder unafraid to take responsibility despite his young age. After 2 impressive seasons, Ziyech transferred to FC Twente in 2014. It was at Twente where his reputation truly exploded. He became the team's creative heartbeat, delivering goals, assists, and long-range screamers almost weekly. During the 2015-16 season, he finished as the Eredivisie's top assist provider, cementing his status as one of the league's most exciting talents despite Twente's struggles as a club. In 2016, Ziyech made a crucial move to Ajax Amsterdam, a decision that defined his career. At Ajax, he evolved from a talented playmaker into a world-class creator. Wearing the iconic number 20 shirt, Ziyech became the brain of Ajax's attack, controlling tempo, dictating play, and producing moments of magic. His left foot became legendary, capable of delivering inch-perfect crosses and unstoppable shots from outside the box. The pinnacle of his club career at Ajax came during the 2018-19 season, when he played a vital role in Ajax's historic Champions League run to the semi-finals. Ziyech dazzled Europe with performances against Real Madrid and Juventus, earning global recognition. That season, Ajax won the Eredivisie and KNVB Cup double, and Ziyech was named Ajax Player of the Year, as well as earning a place in the UEFA Champions League squad of the season. In 2020, Hakim Ziyech completed a move to Chelsea FC in the English Premier League. Adapting to the physical intensity of English football was challenging, but Ziyech made his mark in big moments. His intelligence, work rate, and creativity played a key role in Chelsea's UEFA Champions League triumph in 2021, making him one of the few Moroccan players to ever lift the trophy. He also added the UEFA Super Cup and FIFA Club World Cup to his honors. Despite flashes of brilliance, Ziyech's time at Chelsea was marked by inconsistency, injuries, and tactical changes. Seeking regular football and a fresh start, he eventually moved to Galatasaray, where he rediscovered joy and confidence, becoming a fan favorite with his flair, leadership, and decisive contributions internationally. Hakim Ziyech chose to represent Morocco despite having the option to play for the Netherlands. He made his debut in 2015 and quickly became one of the team's most important players. He played a major role in Morocco's qualification for the 2018 FIFA World Cup, ending a 20-year absence from the tournament. Ziyech's international journey was not without controversy. A public fallout with former coach Vahid Halilhodžić temporarily saw him excluded from the national team, sparking massive debate among fans. His return under coach Walid Regragui marked a turning point. At the 2020 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, Ziyech was instrumental in Morocco's historic run to the semi-finals, helping make Morocco the first African nation to ever reach that stage, known as the Wizard. Ziyech is admired for his vision, creativity, and fearless style. He plays with emotion, confidence, and individuality, qualities that make him unpredictable and unforgettable. Off the pitch, he remains humble, deeply connected to his roots, and outspoken when it comes to principles and pride. Today, Hakim Ziyech stands as one of the most iconic Moroccan footballers of all time. His career is a story of talent meeting resilience, creativity, overcoming adversity, and belief turning dreams into history. Whether threading impossible passes or inspiring a nation, Ziyech's legacy is written in moments of magic. Achraf Hakimi and Hakim Ziyech represent the golden heartbeat of modern Moroccan football. Despite playing in different positions and expressing themselves in different ways on the pitch, both players share a deep connection rooted in identity, pride, and responsibility. Born and raised in Europe to Moroccan parents, both chose Morocco over other national team options, a decision that speaks volumes about loyalty and heritage. They did not simply play for Morocco, they carried the flag, the expectations, and the dreams of an entire nation. Both Hakimi and Ziyech are products of hardship and perseverance. Their journeys were not smooth or guaranteed. They rose through elite European systems while constantly having to prove themselves. Each faced doubts, competition, and moments of uncertainty, yet both emerged stronger. Their careers reflect resilience, self-belief, and a refusal to be limited by labels or background. On the pitch, Hakimi and Ziyech serve as game changers, not passengers. Hakimi provides relentless energy, width, and direct attacking threat from the right flank. He stretches defenses, creates overloads, and forces opponents to constantly adjust. His pace allows teams to transition quickly from defense to attack, while his intelligence ensures he contributes defensively as well. Hakimi is the engine, the player who turns movement into momentum. Ziyech, on the other hand, is the brain. He dictates tempo, unlocks compact defenses, and creates chances from nothing. His vision allows teammates to make smarter runs, knowing the ball will arrive. Ziyech thrives in tight spaces where one touch, one feint, or one diagonal pass can change the game. While Hakimi breaks lines with speed, Ziyech breaks them with imagination. Together, they offer balance. Hakimi attacks space. Ziyech attacks structure. Hakimi's overlapping runs create room for Ziyech's left foot, while Ziyech's passes exploit Hakimi's pace. For Morocco especially, their chemistry on the right side became a lethal weapon, blending athleticism with artistry. Beyond tactics, both are leaders by example. Hakimi leads with intensity, discipline, and consistency. Ziyech leads with personality, courage, and creativity. Neither hides during pressure moments. They demand the ball, take responsibility, and accept criticism, traits that elevate the entire team. Achraf Hakimi has collected trophies across multiple top European leagues. He has won the UEFA Champions League with Real Madrid, Bundesliga experience dominance with Borussia Dortmund, a historic Serie A title with Inter Milan, and multiple Ligue 1 titles with Paris Saint-Germain. Few players of his age have succeeded in so many different footballing systems, proving his adaptability and elite level. Hakim Ziyech's club achievements are equally impressive. He dominated the Eredivisie with Ajax, winning multiple league titles and domestic cups, and was a central figure in Ajax's legendary 2018-19 Champions League semi-final run. He later won the UEFA Champions League with Chelsea, along with the UEFA Super Cup and FIFA Club World Cup, cementing his status as a winner at the highest level. Both players have lifted European silverware and played decisive roles in their team's success, not as background figures, but as contributors in crucial moments internationally. Hakimi and Ziyech share their greatest achievement, history with Morocco. Together, they were central to Morocco's unforgettable run at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, where the team reached the semi-finals, becoming the first African nation ever to do so. This achievement transcended football and became a cultural milestone for Africa and the Arab world. Hakimi's leadership, defensive discipline, and iconic Panenka penalty against Spain symbolized composure and confidence. Ziyech's creativity, goals, and work rate embodied freedom and belief. Both were essential. Remove one, and the balance collapses. They also helped Morocco qualify for major tournaments, raise the team's FIFA ranking, and restore global respect for Moroccan football. Together, they turned Morocco into a tactical, disciplined, and fearless side capable of competing with the world's best. What truly connects Hakimi and Ziyech is what they represent beyond trophies. They symbolize choice, choosing roots over convenience. They symbolize belief, believing African football belongs on the world stage. And they symbolize responsibility, understanding that talent alone is not enough without purpose. Hakimi represents modern football evolution, speed, fitness, and versatility. Ziyech represents football soul, creativity, emotion, and risk. Together, they form a complete picture of greatness, power, and poetry, engine, and imagination. Their achievements are written in medals, but their impact is written in history. They didn't just win games, they changed perceptions. And as long as Moroccan football is spoken about with respect, the names Achraf Hakimi and Hakim Ziyech will always be mentioned together when the final whistle blows and the stadium lights fade. What remains is not just the scoreline, but the memory of who stood up when it mattered most. Achraf Hakimi and Hakim Ziyech will be remembered not simply for their achievements, but for the way they carried responsibility on their shoulders and turned pressure into purpose. They did more than win matches, they changed narratives. They showed that African teams can be tactically disciplined, mentally fearless, and technically elite. They showed that players born abroad can still belong deeply, proudly, and authentically to their roots. Through sweat, sacrifice, and belief, they helped redefine how Moroccan football is seen by the world. Hakimi's relentless runs and leadership from the back, combined with Ziyech's vision and bravery in attack, formed the backbone of a generation that refused to be intimidated. Together, they became symbols of balanced strength and creativity, discipline and freedom, engine and artistry. Their partnership reminded the world that football is at its best when power meets imagination. Long after trophies gather dust and statistics fade, their impact will live on in inspiration, in young players who dare to dream bigger, in nations that believe history can be rewritten, in fans who remember the nights when Morocco stood tall among giants. Achraf Hakimi and Hakim Ziyech did not just play for a team. They played for identity, for pride, for legacy, and in doing so, they etched their names forever into the story of football.